In this video, I'll be showing you all the best spots for every ore in the Forgotten Kingdom, except for the Goblin Cave or the Crystal Ores. Let's start with Basalt Veins, one of the most important rocks for grinding legendary ores. First, head to the cannon to take the shortcut, then go to the right side where you'll see a big danger sign above. Just keep going straight until you reach a small entrance. Usually this area is covered with rocks, so you may need to break them first before you can get through. Now just follow where I go, but usually this whole area is the best place to farm basalt veins. However, there are a few spots I highly recommend because you can break 2 or even 3 veins at the same time. This is the spot I'm talking about. As you can see, there are a lot of basalt veins here, and they usually spawn close together in the same area. You can break at least 2 at the same time, and sometimes even 3, which honestly makes this the fastest way to grind basalt veins. The only downside to this spot is the mobs. There are a lot of them, and as far as I know, you can't really AFK farm here because they'll just keep spawning and interrupting you. By the way, this isn't the only spot where you can find basalt veins. Like I said earlier, this entire area is basically a gold mine for them. You can find basalt veins in almost every corner, and if you don't see any around, just mine the basalt cores. There's a chance a basalt vein will replace those. Now let's move on to the next one, which is the volcanic rock. By the way, I forgot to mention, this spot is really well known for AFKing basalt veins. The only problem is it's almost always occupied. The spot itself is good, but some players will try to sabotage you by luring mobs into your area just to stop your AFK. And honestly, you only get around 2 basalt veins every 30 seconds here, which is why the first spot I showed is still better even though you can't AFK there. Alright, now for volcanic rock. This spot is pretty common, so you can farm here if you want. The only problem is it's really close to the entrance, which means other players can sometimes steal your spot right away. What I recommend is to go a bit further in. Basically, we're moving away from the entrance to avoid that. So again, just follow me and let me tell you, this spot is my favorite. And this is the spot I'm talking about. I know there are only a few rocks you can break here, but in a server full of players grinding in this area, this spot is perfect. There's only one mob spawn here, so you'll always know if a Reaper or any other enemy is coming. They don't go near these rocks, which means you're super safe to farm here. Also, when I say few rocks, I don't mean just 2. Sometimes you can get 4 or 5 rocks in this spot. I was just a bit unlucky while recording this video. Next up, we have basalt rocks. Obviously, this is a very well-known spot, and it's also the one I'd recommend, especially since most players only need basalt rocks for starters. However, I do have a spot where you can farm basalt rocks, cores, and veins. So if you don't want to head over to the volcanic depths, you can come here instead. The only downside is there are mobs, so you can't really AFK. Let me show you, just follow me. Basically go straight and you'll see a bunch of rocks right away. This spot is great if you want fewer mobs, and even here you can farm pretty efficiently. But now we're heading to my spot. That's the cave entrance. Just go straight and you'll see the area where you need to go down. Once you're in, you'll be greeted with lots of basalt veins, cores, and rocks. Like I said, there are mobs here too, but honestly this spot is pretty decent for grinding and you rarely see other players around. So if you can handle the mobs, I'm pretty sure this spot will work really well for you. You can also explore around this area if you want to farm even more. But again, there are mobs, so be careful. So yeah, I think these are the best spots for grinding ores in the Forgotten Kingdom. Let me know in the comments if you think I missed any spots. Also make sure to use potions like the miner potion and the luck potion to maximize your farming. Anyway, that's all for now. Please subscribe.